Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's roommate back here playing some Timeless, and I don't have like a super spicy deck. I'm playing some Jund. I was gonna say Zoomer Jund, but it's not even really Zoomer Jund. It's just like Timeless Jund, but with Necroglyph, and it's a good card, and that's basically the only new card in the deck is Necroglyph. Um, you get to cut some Tarmogoyfs and play 4 Necroglyphs, which is a really strong card. You're playing Gigantha and Blood Moon. Why I wanted to play this version of the deck, I know like you can play like a scam version and you can play like a Luris version. Why I wanted to play this version in particular is it's a known archetype, but also I have to imagine it is good against the Boros deck. Bowmaster, bunch of removal spells. I gotta play Mind Collapse to kill their removal spell. Jarsel, like it just seems like a good matchup playing against Boros. And I'm also going away this past weekend, but I'm recording on Friday, so it's this upcoming weekend. I'm going away, so I haven't had time to really test a different version of the deck, and I am interested in building almost a Luris Jund deck and play some Zoomer low to the ground Jund. I think that seems very interesting to me, though Jarsel is like really strong. Sideboard, you get this is where it's kind of like off the rails. I am on Blood Moon. It's just so important to help against Titan or Beans. So those decks you just need Blood Moon against. Pick your poison. A very versatile card. Mostly I want this as my artifact enchantment destruction because it can answer Vein Ripper. Make your opponent sacrifice a Vein Ripper. So pick your poison. Veil of Summer against Scam or against Counterspell decks. Unlicensed Hearse, just really good. Graveyard Hate. Hidetsugo consumes all against Boros. Really strong against Boros. It's also like okay graveyard interaction, but it's mostly just like, you know, board wipe against the Boros deck. Slaughter Games for combo decks, Show and Tell, etc. And then Meat Hook Massacre. Another good card against the Boros decks. It does take you off Gigantha. It's the only card that takes you off Gigantha. But against the Boros decks, this card is just so powerful to stabilize that I do want this as my my main wrath against that deck. But so I'm gonna be playing some Jund. Welcome into round one. I'm on Jund against Gorillas. I gotta play first. I gotta keep. I think this Boros energy. It's like 90% of what Gigantha means is Boros. So this is like a pretty decent hand, especially if I gotta get one of their removal spells with my Molten Collapse. It's just like lightning bolt. Okay. I am going to hold this just in case I find a Minskin Boo. That's specifically why I want to hold this. So I could play my Minskin Boo if I find it. Ragavan. That's a lightning bolt. I don't think Inspiring Vantage. I don't think this is going to be a Blood Moon, but just in case I can go fetch my basics, well, sometimes you just naturally draw them in Skimbo. Honestly, if they jammed a Blood Moon, I'd be pretty happy. What is my next turn? drew my second Minsk in this perilous innovation. I'm not sure. I hope they don't develop to the board, because I would like to just jam a Minsk and Boo. And if they had a 2-drop, I'd have to imagine they played their 2-drop. Just a Ragavan. Huh. I think they have removal spells here. And Flooded Strand does make me a little worried that they might have a Blood Moon, so I will discard this Minskin Boo because I drew a Bowmaster, and that's going to be worth it. Land. So my first iteration wasn't great, but my second one, Land Fable, is very strong. Okay, they're not Blood Moon, but that's fine. I get to Bowmaster the Ragavan. I think their hand's just like a bunch of removal spells here, so... What are they going to play? I do like playing a Fable this upcoming turn. It does think that I can't Fable plus another spell because of the way I drew my... I fetched. Now I can. So let's Thoughtseize. Let's see what their hand is. There's one removal spell. Flage, nothing. And I have to take the Flage. Oh no, that's so bad for me. Yeah, no attacks. Oh man. Then me having to take the Flage was bad. Maybe they'll shoot their own cat to flip the Ajani and then ping my shaman. I could see that being a good line. Yep. So Flage. They are doing the flip the Ajani trick. Okay. I would like to draw a red source. Bowmaster is also really good. I'm going to submit 0. So I am going to Molten Collapse, destroy target creature. I'm going to play this Bowmaster, ping their thing, and attack a Johnny. And then I have a Minskimbu next turn with a flip on my Fable. Amp Drafter was a really good draw for them. It means I can't even land. I will take a non-fetch land. maybe my Minskimbu can help me stabilize. Yep, they're gonna ping something. Ping my Bowmaster. That makes sense. Draw the Gigantha. Fetch land. That is not a good draw. But I do have my Minskimbu. Take action to attack and kill the Ajani. They can trade with my Boo token if they want, but that wipes their whole board. And that I'm totally fine with. Okay, so they will lose their whole board, but I keep a Minskimbu. And I have a active Fable next turn. Holding the fetch seems better. So I'd like to find a Jarsoul, Nethergoyf, Demonic Tutor. I have a lot of really good draws here. Galvanic Discharge into Flage. Okay, now I have a lot less good draws. Yep. This Flage got me good. Drew a land. No attacks. I don't think I have an out now. Them having exactly Galvanic Discharge because it killed my Minsk and put an extra card in the graveyard was just so bad for me. And I drew another land, so I am dead. Sideboard, I do get Meat Hook Massacre and Hidetsugu and Unlicensed Hearst. So, I mean, Gigantha is no longer my companion, and not a Thoughtseize matchup. I don't want to draw it late game, and I mean, Fable's good in the late game, but with all this extra removal, I kind of want to go down a 1-drop. Yeah, I think it's just Fatal Push. I do need a little bit of graveyard interaction. It is obviously good against the Flage, but and that's like the main card, but it is very important in this matchup for me to not let them just like Flage over and over again. But yeah, the Flage beat me that last game, which it happens if I can't get rid of it, but play first. This is a pretty good hand, so I'm gonna keep. I I really don't think that they're going to be on Blood Moon against Jund, but we'll see. I gotta like turn one, hopefully Bowmaster their thing. If not, I'll just play an Unlicensed Hearst. Yeah, Ocelot Pride, great. Play land and pass. I don't think they're gonna like try and dash a Ragavan or anything, but I could see an Ajani here. I need a forest, so let's get a Bowmaster. Ping. And then hopefully they use their removal spells on my Bowmasters and stuff. And fight the grind. Pithing Needle. What are they going to Pithing Needle? Minskimbu. Okay. Fetch land. I will play the fetch. And I'm just gonna play an Unlicensed Hearst. And am I worried about Ragavan? No, Ragavan's fine. Unlicensed Hearst is also pretty good here. It's gonna grow really fast. It's gonna make Flage pretty bad. Three drop. Is this a Blood Moon? They are playing Blood Moon. They know I'm a Blood Moon deck, right? So now I bolt. Attack. And pass. So I have Flash and Bowmaster and Double Bolt. Unstable Amulet, sure. Into a mountain. Static Prison, sure. We're getting rid of the Unlicensed Hearst? Sure. Bowmaster. Gonna attack for a bunch. Another Glyph. Galvanic Discharge? No. Another Glyph. It's just a 1-2, but I do have this Bolt. And then if they kill a Bowmaster, I cannot grow this big enough, so that's fine. I'm guessing they have a Flage. That's like the only reason for them to get rid of the Unlicensed Hearst. They do have a Flage. They're killing a Bowmaster. So if I bolt a Jarsel is lethal. So I will do that. Just a Blood Crypt. So they're on top deck. I mean, we're both on top deck. Ocelot Pride, sure. Draw another land. Okay, no blocks for them. So I do get to get the Flage. So another unstable amulet. Fine with that. Another blood moon. Fine with that. I will try and bolt this. That resolves. They only have 4 cards in their graveyard. Playing a blood moon. Basically any non-land card except that one. Okay, they're at 1. They cannot just play Gigantha. Okay, was able to win that one. Blood Moon did not seem too effective against me. But I'm going to keep these. Yes, I know Gigantha is invalid. And that game was maybe keep Gigantha, because it can come down to just like that one extra card. But I'm pretty okay if my opponent is tapping out to play a Blood Moon against me, because I can play around it with my fetches, because I too am a Blood Moon deck post board. So maybe I wanted to go back up Fatal Pushes. I did not want to go back up Fatal Pushes, but so I'm gonna keep. Let's see if I have to go get a Guide of Souls. Okay, Nether Goyf. That is a good card, but it will be a good card in a minute. So, a Johnny. This is a good curve. Pay 2 life. Just bolt the Guide of Souls. Just play a Goyf. Play a fetch. Pass. This game, Blood Moon would be a bit more effective because I drew both of these, but Blood Moon, okay. I would like for them to hit a Blood Moon off this Amptraptor. Pithing Needle. Fetch. Still just gonna go get a basic forest here. Next turn, I think it's a pretty easy Jarsoul. I think this is gonna name Minskinboo, and yep. So I think Jarsoul to kill the Ajani is where I want to be. Swords. Okay. So Ooh, that's another good card for next turn. Definitely bolt the Ajani. Next turn I can Hidetsugo consumes all. If I want to. I don't have to, but it does kill their stuff. Might Perilous Iteration, because Jarsol lets me flash it back. But we'll see. Galvanic Discharge. Ooh, that's another 1-drop. Okay. They don't have enough pressure for me to be super worried. And then I get to get rid of their graveyard. Ooh, I like the Lightning Bolt, too. If they find a Flage, I'm getting rid of the graveyards. So, found a land. So they're just going to draw Gigantha, deal 2 to me. I get to exile all graveyards. I am going to take 2, play a Fable, and just bolt the Amp Raptor. Pass. Found a land. That's a Gigantha. But I do have these sagas going. Discard, find a bolt, play an iteration, land a Minskinbu. Can I go to 4? Actually, let me attack. See if they block. They do block. No, they don't block. That's fine. Play land. I'm gonna go to 4 anyway. Play a Minskinbu. Take action. Plus, they can't attack. They can't, or I mean, they could deal 4 if they draw Unstable Amulet, tap it, get a 3 mana, like a Flage or a Lightning Bolt. But that is a Flage. Probably killing my vessel. Yep. Yep. So I will kill the Gigantha. It puts them to 2 other cards in the graveyard for this Flage, but I think they know I have a Lightning Bolt. This Goblin Shaman attack was kind of obvious. They're still thinking. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking about. That is a weird play. I guess they're hoping I don't block, but it was a really good draw. Perilous Iteration. Find a Goyf and a Jarsol. Just play everything. Bolt phase. Attack for a bunch. And play a Tarmogoyf. You don't even have to discard any cards. I mean, they still could find 4 points of burn here. I don't think it's very likely. And there I go, coming back post board to beat Borb's energy with old, timeless is a new format, but old fashioned John. Welcome in. We're back for round 2 with Jund. This hand is a ton of mana, but I will keep with Demonic Tutor. If they like turn 1 bolt my Nethergoyf, I might just Demonic Tutor for like a Jarsoul, but yeah, Scalding Target. I think this is a bolt. Or is it a swords? Spell Snare. Okay. Some sort of control deck. And just Jeskai control. Perilous Iteration. Mana Drain. Counterspell. Yeah, so it's just Jeskai control. Just fast clock, grows this out of Flage range. It's a Goyf. Oops, only Goyfs. Do I play a Goyf? I don't. I just buy the Gigantha here. And my logic is not running into a possible mana drain. I mean, they have to do something. Tameo. Probably a chump blocking. But, I mean, if they're chump blocking my Nethergoyf, I'm pretty happy with that. Do not want another land. I said I don't want another land. Okay, they just chump blocked. I really think this is like a mana drain. If I mana drain, then I get like a free ring plus like a Flage. That would be very scary. Otherwise I have to tap out for the ring. Yeah. I mean, they have to react to the Goyf, the Nethergoyf. They're just tempo snapcastering. I'm fine with that. Flage. So they do get a Flage next turn. Okay. Thoughtseize means I gotta take their counterspell. Oh, it was not another counterspell. That's fine. Attack. Double blocking. Yep. And then I just gotta play Gigantha. It's Flage though. They bluff the counterspell really good. Fatal Push does not get there right now, so no attacks. I mean, I'm gonna go for lethal. Nope, they drew a Snapcaster for a counterspell. Sure. Yep. Did they draw another counterspell? No. Ooh. Take action. Make a big boo. Play another Goyf. And I'm in a pretty good spot. I mean, I'm gonna make a 7/7 boo, which can attack through them. Ooh, was able to beat this. That's sweet. So this is just the like one ring Jeskai control deck. I do like Veils because they're a counterspell deck. I do like Unlicensers, and I do like Blood Moon too. I do not like Fatal Push. Thoughtseize, Goyf's good. Terror Sunder actually is fine. Not a Molten Collapse. I want all my card advantage. I guess we're gonna take out. I don't want to lose like all because they showed Snapcaster. Maybe it's just Tarmogoyf. Yeah, because I'm gonna unlicense first their graveyard. So, ooh, this is a very good hand. I will keep. Oh, oops, wrong card. Definitely Shaman. I do need another land, but because I imagine this is dying. Yep. Bowmaster. Bowmaster is also good here, but I will Thoughtseize. Hope they counterspell. They do not. I mean, their hand. Their hand does nothing. Riptide Laboratory and Snapcaster Mage is cute. Keep the top card. I really want to draw land, so I will Surveil. Not a land. Still not a land. Yeah, I just pass. Play my Bowmaster. They counter it, they counter it. Spell Snare, yep. That is a land. Jarsal. Nice. Deathrite Shaman seems really good here. Cameo.
Oh no! I'm late for class.
It's a land. I do get the Bowmaster. Do I want Demonic Tutor? I know, what do I rather have off this Jar Soul? It might be Demonic Tutor, actually. I don't care for Blood Mooning this game. Looks like they have a counter spell. What do I even get? I have a bunch of good, like, late game stuff. I think it's just Bowmaster. And just, like, double Bowmaster them. And you're gonna bounce the Tamio? Sure. Don't know why they would do that. Okay, they conceded, and that was a 2-0. So I'll be back for round 3. Welcome in to match 3 with some old style Jund. I will keep this hand. It's not great, but against Gigantha, it could be pretty good. This looks like some sort of removal spell, so we will just Thoughtseize. Wow. Yeah, that's a really good hand. Amped Raptor. Find another Flage or a Fable, please. Yes! I will absolutely take that one. Shoot that. I will have a couple big Goyfs next turn. This Flage, though. Guide of Souls. What is better? Yeah. I think just removal spell is the best plan. And then try and use Fatal Push to kill a Flage. Yep. I do have some big Goyfs. Kind of feels almost like a weird Death Shadow here. Just like a 1-mana 4/5. Yep. They found an Ajani.
I will prove my worth to my...
Yeah. Fable. And no attacks. Do they kill their... No, they kill my Goblin Shaman. That's fine. So they will have Flage next turn, so gotta hold that up. That's a really good draw. Submit 0. I get a Goyf, Lightning Bolt, and Flage, and kill the Flage. Yeah, that's really good. So they're gonna block, flip the Ajani. I get to bolt the Ajani. I mean, I don't think it matters which way I do this, but play another Netherglyph. So they gotta get back their Flage. I get a Fatal Push before it attacks. And I try and use my 4/5s to out-tempo them. They kept the card. Guide of Souls. Sure. So here comes Flage. Resolves. So kill the Flage. Another Fable. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about drawing a bunch of Fables. Let's see what they find. That's a really good draw. Really good draws match really good draws. I get to discard this. Find a Tarmogoyf. So if I attack, they do not have a red permanent. They're not close to this other Flage. Yeah. I mean, I just have to end the game with this Flage coming back. And if I hit them for 12, like, I'm happy hitting them for 12. They would have to find a red permanent. But even then, all my Glyphs are too big for their red permanents to get rid of. So. And that would also grow both Glyphs getting an enchantment into the yard. So they're at 6. They're dead on board. Oh, they found the Galvanic Discharge. Still grows my Glyphs and leaves them dead on board. That's sweet. Flap. Nice. That's awesome getting game 1, because now I gotta bring in my really good sideboard cards. I forget what exactly I did. Oh, the Thought Seizes were out. I think it was a Glyph. No, it was a Terra Asunder. Yep. I think I took out a Fatal Push too. I don't remember for what though. I'm gonna play like this. Now I have Wrath, I have Graveyard Interaction, and Big Threats. So, Snap Keep, really good hand. Let's see if they went for Blood Moon. I didn't play Deathray Shaman because they're probably holding up a removal spell, especially milling Galvanic Discharge. So what I would like for them to do is play like a 2-drop, I remove the 2-drop, and then I get a Deathrite Shaman on an empty board. Oh no, they found Fable. That Oh man, that's extremely unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, the game's not over, but it's just gonna be hard for me to get back. Another Amped Raptor. That's fine. It's just a 2 mana, gain some energy. Into an Ajani. Yeah. I could play Fable. I think that's the right play. Just jam a Fable, pass. They get a flip. Galvanic Discharge. Well, I will crew. I am drawing. I have a lot of wraths now. Ragavan. They're dashing a Ragavan. Okay, well, I will block the Ragavan and eat the 2 spells. I think it's Perilous Iteration land. No. They might have had just too fast of a start here. I mean, Fabling the Amped Raptor isn't a huge deal. Static Prison, sure. Probably gonna target the Hearst. It's gonna eat their graveyard. Yep. Into another Ragavan. Okay. Making a cat token. So it is just Meat Hook Massacre. It's my only out. Oh, that gets to flip the Ajani. Oh. Yeah, it's still just Meat Hook Massacre. Yeah, that's 2 black cards. I mean, it's just 4 damage on board. I mean, basically I was dead to everything. Huh. They gave me an out. I mean, I'll take it. No attack. End turn. I want them to try and reflection something. Right? Yeah. Oh, that's actually perfect. I'm gonna kill the Anthraptor. And I am going to Fatal Push the Reflection. And pass. I'm gonna copy this. Ping the cat. So they can't loot. Draw Gigantha, that's fine. There's no attacks from them. Lightning Bolt. I don't think I go for like a crazy like reflection play. I think all I do is go for Bowmasters. I mean, I don't have 18 damage. But if their plan is just Lightning Bolt. Okay. Dead to a burn spell. One life champ. And that's another 2-0. I'll be back for the wrap up. So, I ended up going 3-0 with this Jun list with one MHC card in Nethergoyf. And Nethergoyf was really good. In the matches, it was really, really strong. It was just like a 1 mana 4 power creature, which is nuts. So Goyf was super good in this deck. It's better than 2 mana Goyf, and 2 mana Goyf was still fine. And there were a couple games where just having another giant threat was important. But I went 3-0, beat 2 Boros Energy decks, which is awesome. It feels so good to be like, I think Jund will be good because there's so much Boros Energy going around. And there I am, beating Boros Energy twice. And beat the Jeskai control deck. Though it did have a really bad draw. And I think it was really impressive that I beat Flage multiple times. Like, all 3 decks were Flage decks. They all found Flages and played a bunch of Flages. And it's like, oh, I could still win. So that was pretty impressive. We didn't get to see Mind Collapse, but destroying the Static Prison would have, like, destroying a creature and the Static Prison would have, like, been awesome. But it never came up. But this is just a deck full of timeless power level cards. Fatal Push, Nethergoyf, Thoughtseize, Jarsoul. Jarsoul's really good. Minskimbu. Like, it's just a good deck with a bunch of good cards in it. Sideboard, there wasn't much diversity, but I did really like the Hidetsugu Consumes All. Meat Hook Massacre would have been good if I had drawn it. So, and the Unlicensed Hurts was really good. Just having that threat and forcing them to Static Prison, just my graveyard interaction, was huge. So, I like the deck. Never played against Show and Tell. So that's good for me, but hope you all enjoyed and enjoy some Jund, because it's still a very reasonable deck to take into the ladder.